Yo, Big Kids back up in here. We about to get into another one, y'all. Drizzy Drake is throwing a hissy fit. He is crashing out over this Kendrick Lamar album and his flop on tour. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Fantastic Hip Hop. We about to go over this video right quick, man. Cause your man is crashing out. You're not gonna want to click off this video. He's throwing the tipper chat. Y'all heard of Terrible Twos? That's him. That's what he doing. But the only thing is that he's 38 doing it. 39, however old he is. Did y'all hear that new J. Cole? Ooh. Ah, nasty. Let me give a shout out to Eva Major. Shout out to you, Eva. Shout out to Leah Gross. Shout out to you. Shout out to Mario Smith. A special shout out to Chanel Bernardo. Y'all already know, man. Little Angel. Been holding it down for a minute. Been holding the Get It gang down for a minute, man. Shout out to the Get It gang, man. Yeah, we about to get into this video. Y'all know I'm like holding y'all. Without further ado, let's get it.
Now, when it comes to Drake, it seems like with every week that has been passing, everything is just getting much worse for him. And initially, while the Grammys and the Super Bowl was humiliating enough, now with Drake finally getting back to the music with SSS For You, and with this record putting up all-time low numbers, as this record has had such low streams that it is going to be the first Drake album in the entire streaming era to not have anywhere near a #1 song. Overall, what Drake is now realizing is that beyond Kendrick winning and pushing forward everything that he has been since their beef, that beyond other artists, Drake's actual moves and impact mean little to nothing anymore, and that is because he is at the lowest point he has ever been at as an artist, and seemingly because of this, as Drake...
He's expired, man. He don't get it. Everybody got to run. They got this peak. It's just like stocks. You go up, boom. You peak, you know what I'm saying? But Drake been peaking for 15 years, man. 15 years is going down. It's going down. It's what you call a put. It's going down. He's drizzling. He's drizzling. You know how to drizzle? Drizzle. Yeah, he's spiraling, man.
Drake is realizing it really may be over. He just lost it throughout his most direct diss to Kendrick Lamar that we have seen in quite some time while on his current tour. Now, before we get any further into what Drake did this time, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. And really, in this time where Drake is doing so bad, his fans are still going at everyone because they can't accept their favorite artist is washed, so please be sure to leave a like and subscribe. It is more needed than ever and helps me out a ton. And so now with Drake, despite the fact that on some level at least Drake has learned that he is never gonna diss Kendrick Lamar directly again because that has ruined him like we have...
That's too manly for him. That's too much of a objective. That's way too much of a objective to Drake, is to go out, go face somebody man to man. Hey, what's up? What's up with that Meet the Grams? You just wrote about that song with me. You know what? I'm about to get back at you. Nah, he's scared of that. He's scared to drop.
I've never seen somebody get ruined before, of course. Drake is still trying to find the most pathetic and subtle ways to send disses Kendrick's way for some reason, and while on SSS For You, from lyrics making fun of the fact that with Kendrick in charge of the rap genre as a whole, dancers need dictionaries, to him referencing Not Like Us by name, Drake thought he did something against him here. Clearly, as those lyrics didn't work and just made Drake look like more of a joke, as everyone who heard these lines just laughed at him even more. Where Drake is now at the point where everything he is saying and doing is getting no motion, he is seemingly becoming more livid, and especially at Kendrick Lamar, and because of this, and the fact that GNX, after months of being released, is already outperforming SSS For You's debut in every single way possible. Overall, Drake really seems to be more angry with Kendrick Lamar than he ever has been, and as a result of this, Drake is now trying to push the line to the furthest place possible where he can diss the current king of hip-hop and have everybody know it, but not actually go far enough to the point where he can get any more backlash or
not in the rooftop throwing slippers at drones. That ain't gonna work. That little publicity stunt did not work. We didn't go for it. We're not slow. He on people rooftops, on rooftop, trying to hit the drone in his head top. Crody, you bugging, boy. Look, the publicity stunts is not gonna work, man. You trying to get trying to get the people on your side, trying to get the people riled up. They spying on me. Ain't nobody spying on you. That was one of your little buddies' drones. Ain't nobody stupid.
Career-ending diss tracks his way from it. And so now with Kendrick taking over every facet of hip-hop and music at this point, and Drake just having to witness his place in all of this reach an absolute all-time low, I guess after taking so many L's, he has finally publicly lost it in front of everybody about how much he despises Kendrick Lamar, as during one of his recent shows during his Anita Max Win tour, in between all of the cringe antics like the smoking hoodie and whatever tough guy act you want to try and call it when he starts performing energy, as Drake's concerts are really starting to look like game shows at this point, as everybody is coming with signs asking him for.
Hey, yo, his concerts is starting to look like game shows. Wow. Yeah, people coming to his concerts holding up signs. Drake, let me get $1. Remember I copped your album? Let me get $1. Let me get $5. Come on, Drake. They ain't even coming to the concert to hear his songs. They coming to the concert to get a couple rounds. You know what I mean?
For something, which in of itself is starting to get very strange, but that's
look. Buy me a Birkin bag. Drizzy, give me some of the Doge coin, some Drizzy coin. They telling it. I guess Drake got his own coin out there. Promising bank transactions and even Bitcoin.
Conversation for another day. There was a remaining fan of Drake's in the crowd who was not asking him for something, but actually was validating his loser's mentality by dissing Kendrick Lamar right in front of his face with a sign that said, "Kendrick is a..." Now, when Drake was staring in the crowd and this fan was holding the sign up, Drake looked around the crowd, seemingly saw the sign calling out Kendrick, and then did a double take to really see if he was finally being validated, and then after looking at the sign and taking it all in, Drake commented on it for the entire arena to hear and said that's facts. And I mean, with this little but very loud moment, I mean, this is just...
But you corny though. Let me hear you say it. Let me hear you say it. Say the Candyman name. Say it. Just say it. Let me hear you say it. Scared.
Straight up comedy, because while Drake has seemingly been waiting for a moment now to say something like this about Kendrick publicly, he also tried to say it so quickly, which once again is showing how he's trying to get the closest he can to dissing Kendrick and trying to defend whatever is left of his career.
He's trying to diss him without dissing him.
Without ever actually crossing any sort of line again.
Yeah.
But now in the grander picture, when it comes to moves like this from Drake, while he's able to even have a moment like this with his remaining fans on the other side of the world because people out there still support him, which in of itself is largely because they were never rap or hip hop fans and were always just...
I see some. This the same ring from Squabble Up.
Side of the world because people out there still support him, which in of itself...
Ah, man. Damn. Hold on, y'all.
Self is largely because they...
See that? That's the same ring from on Squabble Up. I wonder what it say, though. What did that say? What did that say? Look like it might say love. She got the little one, though. That one, the little ashy. She got the little... She ain't got the Radio Raheem joint. She ain't got the Radio Raheem joint. 2 finger rings and gold teeth and ain't afraid to hold heat. So when I step in this square dick, I bet you y'all know who said that. I bet you y'all know who said that. 2 finger rings and gold teeth and ain't afraid to hold heat. Y'all know who said that. Man, cause man, who listen to hip hop? Let me know who said that.
Largely because they were never rap or hip hop fans and were always just Drake fans, which also just speaks to the larger way Drake distorted hip hop culture and why this beef between him and Kendrick needed to happen in the first place for rap to move forward. Because of the current landscape of music, what Drake is now realizing just from seeing his album crumble so early into its release, and at that, to Kendrick Lamar, Not Like Us, and GNX, its release, and at the landscape of music.
He ain't pay. Hey, yo. He like, right. Drake is not paying that dude no attention, bro. Right. I got this little joint in my phone. Look. I got this. Look. Drake is not paying him no attention, bro. Yeah, I got the little joint. Right. Look.
What Drake is now.
Look. Y'all know who he texting, right? Y'all know who he texting.
Realizing just from
oh, Lord Dennis, boy. Little Dennis, man.
Seeing his album crumble so early into its release, and at that to Kendrick Lamar, Not Like Us, and GNX. That when it comes to the US, which is of course the home of hip-hop and all of its major places, Drake is never going to get the respect he once did here because every corner of the most pivotal places in rap have been fully put on Team Kendrick, which I mean, if you don't believe me, just look at the charts where Luther and Not Like Us are overtaking every new Drake record, and even way older Kendrick songs have more motion than the new stuff Drake is doing. And beyond just Kendrick Lamar, in addition to him, as the rap charts are also being ran by people like Tyler the Creator and Doechii, compared to the landscape that allowed Drake to get away with the antics he was always used to, the culture really has been shifting right before our eyes, and we are seeing multiple artists rise to new peaks directly off the moment Kendrick.
Doechii, that's my girl there, man. She's very, very talented. Very talented.
Kendrick has opened up in terms of how rap is being seen by more people than it ever has. And really, when Kendrick Lamar goes on his grand national tour and we see him push live hip-hop performances to a new level, between Drake making so much of his tour about moments like these to all of the other cringe antics about how he is responding to the Kendrick Lamar beef as a whole, I don't want to hear anything from Drake fans about how Kendrick is still performing records like Not Like Us and Euphoria, because after the Super Bowl especially, we have seen that both of those records have become way bigger moments than a rap beef could ever represent. And also, as Drake is still trying to drag these records and change their perception with his pathetic paperwork, really in a way this back and forth is still going on in just a different way. And so now when it comes to Drake realizing with little moments like these that he is better off running away from Kendrick Lamar and every major hip-hop region here as a whole, which based on the reception of his new album, which has been terrible and Not Like Us reaching #1 there after the Super Bowl may even include the 6 at this point, we should expect Drake to only continue to stay as far away from the renaissance that is starting to emerge in rap music here, as even he is realizing that it's really over for him and everything.
Drake gonna have to check his fans. If that is not the way that you going, if you ain't going in that beef, yo, tell your fans to chill. Tell your Glazers to chill out, because they still out here trying to beef. They still out here trying to argue. You ain't giving them no ammo to argue with. You said hell with them, but they still glazing you so much. They like, oh, daddy. What the dude say? Aubrey. Oh, man.
Thing he used to get away with, and really just putting into perspective.
Oh yeah. He's champagne father. And I got a crazy video coming for y'all, man. This joint is crazy. Y'all talking about get you through the day. It's gonna get you through 2 days. Watch. I'm about to. It's loading. This joint. It takes like 3 hours to load this joint. Man, this joint about 6 hours long. Watch what I got coming for y'all.
Where Drake's spiral is leading him to this point, which really just going from the energy that he had before this beef to literally running away from it all is just so real in of itself. Specifically, what we are seeing that is more telling than anything is the fact that Drake is headlining Wireless Festival during all 3 of its night, which once again is really showing that running away is becoming the new norm for Drake, and that
again, let me see that line.
Really
who is that? Drake. Told you. Y'all don't even see what I see. Watch this. I know the Get It gang get it. Remember I always talk about how Drake got to be at the forefront of something? He always got to be at the front. Why the hell is Burna Boy and Vybz Kartel up under him in these small damn letters? Drake. You mean to tell me you couldn't have somebody else with the same font size as yours? His joint just gotta be at the head all the time. Bro, let your name breathe, bro. Let the name Drake breathe a little bit, bro. I know you probably putting it there to gain attraction and all that. Listen, bro, let it breathe. Let somebody else name be the same font size right beside yours or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So you give people options like that. If I'm just looking at this from a distance, I'm just looking, all I see is Drake. I'm not looking at nothing else. This is propaganda right here.
Festival during all 3 of its night, which once again is really showing that running away is becoming the new norm for Drake and that he is going to continue to hide out and, let's face it, perform and be a part of lower stakes events than he ever has. Because even with Drake performing at a music festival 3 nights in a row, when you understand the context behind this, this is another admission of Drake realizing he is done and that his career will never be the same. Because for the longest time possible, Drake was
Chubbs don't believe that stuff he's talking about.
Turning down and was completely against the idea of doing music festivals as he felt he was bigger than them as a whole, no matter which one we were talking about. And so again, seeing how Drake turned down Rolling Loud multiple times.
Rolling Loud co-founder says Drake's been ducking offers to headline. Hey, look, y'all remember Maul said, yeah, NFL been offering Drake a spot at the to perform at the Super Bowl halftime. He turned it down 3 times. This is what they do. This is exactly what they do. They just throw out lies. And some of y'all be so eager to destroy him, yeah, you just be like, nah, you ain't gonna win this. They automatically lost already. Ain't even no need to argue with these people. It's the tension is too thick. They ain't got nothing to argue with. They ain't got no ammo.
Who did actually create the idea of him playing all 3 nights in a row in the first place, and seeing him now rush to do an event like this is just showing how desperate he is to try and create moments where his career seems like it will be in a better place than we all currently see. But really, with Drake doing this Wireless Fest specifically, as we are currently see Drake go on a petty tour as well, where he is trying to get back at the people who dissed him or who he believes ruined him in some shape or form, him doing this fest seems to be a way of getting back at Rolling Loud, as he did take their original idea of him doing 3 nights with 3 different set lists in a row, and is using it for one of their competitors here. And now the reason why Drake would be doing this against them is because if we remember, Future and Metro did hint at what was coming there when they previewed Like That on stage, which Travis Scott was also there and super excited about. And I mean, with all of this, as we are now at the point where Kendrick Lamar has managed to not just win the culture over and show that he is the best hip-hop artist, but that he is also running the charts and pushing hip-hop to new levels, which we are seeing as the hype builds up for his grand national tour. And of course, at the same time, Drake is pretty much in hiding, where he is trying to win back fans, but also be super petty to all the people who dissed him, which we are seeing as this entire tour he is currently on is really a response to everything that Kendrick Lamar has done, and how that's affected his career in the places where he has built it the most. Overall, with us now seeing the aftermath of the beef these two have had with albums, tours, and numbers, and one is clearly winning in all 3 of these categories, and the other is not just losing, but it's not even close, right now we are starting to truly see the full impact of rap's biggest beef, and as Drake is reinventing just how much a rapper can lose, he's got to get out of here with these little disses that just make him look worse. And going forward, okay?
He's got to get out of here with these little disses. These little nitpicky, you just keep nitpicking. These little disses.
Kendrick Lamar really doesn't even need to say a single thing to him again, with Drake still trying to continue this beef in so many ways. As really, these disses and moments are just Drake crashing out over the fact that he has lost it. There is no way around it. And I'm sure if it was up to him, he still would want to get attention from Kendrick Lamar, because that does a lot more for him than his own music will. All in all, is this entire...
Bruh. Y'all go listen to that J. Cole, Clouds. Or is it Cloudy? Bruh. That joint is official, bro. It's official. It's official. And really, with Cole snapping back like this, if we get a couple more joints like this, bruh, Drake ain't even gonna be in no conversation. No big 3, none of that. He can't be in no conversation with those. You sing it, oh, you really do. You really know me. You really know me. Then you bringing other people in it, and you making them flop. Drizzy, this is not gonna work, baby boy. Wordies, bond boy. Yeah, Cole just knocked him out the box. Cole about to start rising. Remember I start talking about the stocks? Cole about to start rising. Cole about to start rising. Bruh. I mean, I got that joint. Man, I was listening to it earlier. Cole about to start. Yeah, he about to start. Y'all let me know what y'all think. I'm going to leave a link in the description. Y'all show Fantastic Hip Hop some love. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Fantastic Hip Hop. Big Kish signing out. I'm going, y'all.